wife.
Hey everybody, we're counting you down to the weekend. It's hump day,
Guys.
Wednesday. Hang in there.
We got you. We are counting you down to the weekend every Wednesday,
Thursday
Thursday,
and Friday at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Beat me to it again.
Welcome to this episode of A Blind Guy,
His wife,
Their Life
Live.
On this channel, we always explore fabulous people that we met in our personal and professional networks along our way, and today is no exception to the rule. We're going to start off today with our word on the street, featuring our oldest watoto, that is children in Swahili. It is Brooklyn. How you doing this morning, Brooklyn?
wait, what you mean, how you doing? We didn't even say, like, we're going to bring her in to say
that's
hello.
I just fixed it.
Guys, thank goodness I'm here. All right, so let's say hello to one of our guests that's going to be bringing the word on the street. Hey there.
Hi.
Good morning. You're going to bring us our word on the street today, and we can't wait to hear what it is. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I am.
All right, good. So
She says she's ready, and we are ready as well. We know that you speak several languages, and we know that you are going to be speaking a different language other than English today. Now, Corey, somebody's talking trash. Uncle Phil is in there saying Corey is speed mumbling. And he's also saying Brooklyn. So we're going to see you soon, all right?
Okay.
All right. Now,
And we also have a fabulous guest today. Our featured guest today comes all the way from Accra to America. She's been here, and she's still presenting culture from Africa and teaching people. She is an educator,
Now-
artist, a singer. She is none other than Rita Cohen of the Tidewater African Cultural Alliance. We're gonna bring
so you
her
should
in
have
to
let
say
me
good
do some of
morning.
that, Corey. Let me just say good morning to our special guest today.
Machi, good morning.
Mache to you too. Good morning.
Now, I know that you speak 10 languages. You understand about 15. And so when you say mache, that's good morning in which language? Is that tree? Is it ga?
It's in Chi. Yes.
And-
Which is from the Account people of Ghana.
From the Akan people. And how you do speak 10 languages? Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right. You have competition here because even though Coach Remy is not saying me too, as in I speak 10 languages, Coach Remy Fitness, he's in Belgium now. He speaks fluently about 5 languages and learning more, right, Corey?
Right.
Beautiful.
Yes, and he's actually from Rwanda. So, yeah, so you got some family members in here. We all do.
I love it. And Coach Remy, we need to link up. I see you're also in fitness.
Yes, he is a fitness guru, and he's motivational, getting people up and moving so that they can stay in shape.
Absolutely. So, we will see you soon. All right, Rita?
All right.
All right. This is going to be great, Corey. I don't know how many languages we'll speak, but I know we're going to eat today.
All right, so you're going to give them a sneak peek at the plant-based treat?
Absolutely. Every day, guys, we give you a plant-based treat because we're trying to get everyone to eat more fruits and vegetables, get that fiber in. It really fuels your health. So here's a sneak peek.
Outstanding oatmeal. Yum, yum, oats, yum.
This
Oatmeal, it is delicious, very, very delicious. So we can't wait to see the full plant-based treat for that one. And we want you guys to remember that this broadcast is member supported by viewers like you. That means you can support this broadcast by bum rushing the button.
Hit the thumbs up, guys. That's all you have to do is hit the like. It really means a lot to share this information with others, or scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen, blindguyhiswife.com. You can head right over there to that site. I'll drop it into the chat so that way if you need to get there, then you can. You can see exactly how this works. So I'm just going to head on over there, and I've been scrolling around on that page because right there at the top, it says Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. Corey's eyes don't work. He has a wife. They celebrate life. Stop looking sad, Corey. That's us. And so once you start to scroll, you'll see who we are, Blind Guy, his wife, their life. You can find out how you can help. You can buy us a coffee, support the production by clicking the green coffee cup.
Click the green coffee cup. Make sure you stir it up.
Hey.
Buy us a coffee and stir it up.
Keep in mind that when you click this green coffee cup, a widget opens and you can choose to purchase 1 coffee, 3 coffee, 5 coffees. Now keep in mind that all proceeds 100% go to our parent organization, Atumpan Edutainment. It's our nonprofit organization. I'm going to type in 25 coffees because Corey has been blind 25 years. You can leave your name, you can say something nice. And speaking of Atumpan, we've actually added our schedule here. So guys, when you go to this website, you can easily see the calendar. You can see what's coming up for the week. Simply click on today. Hey, look there. We see featuring artist, instructor, and activist Rita C. of TACA and the state in Watoto. So there, guys, some added value for you on blindguyhiswife.com. Let's jump into the comments, Corey, because these people are really firing off. And we've got to get them into our
first place pony drawing.
Yes.
So make sure that you hashtag
TACA757. I'm going to put that into, now I know guys, actually we're going to just do TACA, TACA, not taco, TACA. So all you have to do is type into the chat hashtag TACA. And this way we can start collecting your votes and we will see who will get first place pony because we have a winner here so far as first place pony. So Phil, it's not you. I know we got, you got the hashtag TACA, you even spelled it right. But the truth of the matter is the first person that was in here today was, boom, David Hunt.
David Hunt, the MD. He's not a medical doctor. He's a microphone doctor. First thing this morning on call, we got a new microphone, and he actually helped us to remedy our problems. So David Hunt, check out his channel. He's a great musician with meditational music for the morning.
So wait a minute, Corey. Speaking of his channel and meditational music for the morning, he's talking trash in there. First of all, he was first. Then he's like, I get the pony. Well, technically, I'm second because he was first. Then he's chatting too, so he's also second. And then he's like, ready. So, he's in there and Phil's like, hey, good morning. And talking about trash back to David saying, this is why I'm going to win both drawings today. Yeah. Then he going to tell David, aren't you supposed to be uplifting someone's day with music today, David Hunt? He did that. We were in there, guys, 7:00 a.m. every day. David Hunt is in there. Like he said, I was, and now I'm here. Wah, 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 ha, ha, ha. So we also have Irene. Now, Irene. Yeah, so Irene Zab said she was here early. She was like, I'm here waiting. Irene is in Kenya. Now, you know who else is here today, Corey? Because she says, hello, I'm here. Pin 254 Mama Nation.
Pin 254 Mama Nation.
Because she's from Kenya.
Yes, and she's a fitness coach as well.
Yes, she's currently in the UK. So, of course, listen to Coach Remy. Thank you. He says there is an echo. So we just talked about David helping us with our sound. Guys, if you can still hear the echo, please let us know. We have Blind Guy, his wife, their life putting in hashtag TACA. Phil saying David Hunt cheated. Phil saying that David Hunt had a bot on his channel while he was over there, typing in for here. But David does have his hashtag TACA in there. Let us know if you can hear the echo. If you can, there's one more thing that we can do to fix that. So we'll see. Thank you so much, Pin 254 Mama Nation. She says, support this couple, hit the like button so you guys know what to do. And look at Winball in there.
Winball.
Good morning, Winball. So good to see you here. I'm going to share the screen, guys, so this way you can see what you are supposed to be putting in. Oh, got it. So the echo is from the guests when they are speaking. So we might still have to change that. Thank you so much, Phil and David. These are our tech guys. They are really helping. Feels like it's not you. And Coach Remy also noticed that. So let's get our word on the street so they can help us to do the what do you call it?
First place pony drawing.
The first place pony drawing. So I'm going to share the screen really quickly so that you guys can make sure you see what you're supposed to be putting into the hashtag for this first giveaway. This way you know how to spell it, you know what it should look like right there. Hashtag TACA. So let's see here what we've got. Are you going to go ahead and introduce our
Word on the street?
Yes. Oh, so you know what? Listen up. We got a lot of tech people. Pin 254 of My Nation says, we are clear, but the guests need to wear headphones. So I think I know how to fix that without them wearing headphones. I'll make sure I take off the echo cancellation. So Corey, go ahead and thank you, by the way. Penny. Let us know if it's okay to call you Penny. I'm just giving you nicknames. Okay, good. They're getting their votes in there. Let's go for it, Corey.
And now it's time for today's Word on the Street with one of our beautiful Watoto, Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn, we're ready for the Word on the Street. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. And you could be doing something in a different language. What will you be doing today for the Word on the Street?
I will be introducing myself in Tree.
All right, so you guys in the chat, as you listen to her, we did try to fix the echo here. And Phil is saying, is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt? And Penny is saying, yeah, it's okay. Her name is Penny, so that's fine. So what is the word on the street today?
It's an introduction for myself. Okay, so Medinye, Brooklyn, Nam So, Menam Phonom, Fremi, Bunny. Wobetumi, a Freme, yeah.
Okay, so that was like way more than one word. So can you repeat that?
I can't.
And okay, can you repeat that and give us the translation, because that was the language of Tree, but you said a lot of things, and our folks want to know what you're saying. So go ahead, go for it.
Break it down. Okay, so Medinye means my name is. I said my name is Brooklyn. Nanso means but. So Nanso menam phonom freme means but my friends call me Bunny because my nickname is Bunny. Then after that I said Wobe to me afreme, which means you guys can call me Ya, which is my Ghanaian name. And Ya means the one who's born on Thursday, and I was born on Thursday. So my name is Brooklyn, but my friends call me Bunny. You can call me Ya.
All right.
I like it. You know, we have all of the Ghanaians in here. So Prince Ayoko, he said, good morning, family. He's in Ghana, you know, and so he speaks several languages. I know that he's up in Tamale, in the northern region of Ghana. And then we also have Sandra Green. She's here in the States, but I see that our Watoto are saying they can't wait to go to Ghana. Hey there, Sandra Green. We'll just ignore our kids for now. And Irene Zab says, this is amazing. Thank you so much, Irene. And Regina Michelle is saying, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Regina.
So guys, if you have not put hashtag TACA, Brooklyn is TACA, TACA. Brooklyn is going to help us with that giveaway in a moment. Sanal was saying yum to that oatmeal earlier, Corey. Right. And so, of course, our Watoto love oatmeal. So Brooklyn, if you are ready to help us stir it up, as David Hunt said, let's go for it. Are you okay with helping us with the with the first giveaway for first place pony? Because Irene says she's learning. I don't know which languages she speaks, but she says she's learning. All right, so Brooklyn just went out, guys. I think her network was doing
kind of
something.
sketching right now.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So let's just go for it, Corey.
And now it's time for the first place pony. All the jockeys are in the gate and they're off.
So wait a minute. Before I click it, David is reminding people, if you're just here, please type hashtag TACA, TACA, which stands for Tidewater African Cultural Alliance, so that you can see if you're going to win. Waboni is in here. Hey there, saying tacos are good too.
Yeah, tacos are good, but we were talking TACA.
Listen to Phil. Yes, they are good. So Brooklyn, if you want to come back in and help us with this, then just make sure that you are on the same network as us. Don't get on that school network. And so, yep, Irene says she is in Kenya, in Nyanza. And so Nyanza, I think is how you say it. And so Brooklyn, if you're ready, give us a thumbs up and we'll bring you in and you can help us go. All righty. So guys, we are about to go ahead. Oh, listen to Sanal. She understood every word. Sanal says, she said she is Princess Brooklyn, but you can call me Princess Ya or Princess Bunny. I love it. All right. So Brooklyn, are you ready to help us with the first place pony? All right. So Sanal is also saying the word on the street in Tweet. Woohoo! So Brooklyn, just say ready, set, go. Look at Miss Blue Love. All right, Corey. Hello, Miss Blue Love. Go ahead and go for it, Corey, because she just went out again.
Time for the first place pony. All the jockeys in the gate. Bang, they're off.
Let's see who's going to win first place. Oh, look at Irene. She says she's from Kenya too. Okay, wait. Coach Remy, Phil, Waboni, Pin. Miss Blue Love, Waboni, Pin. Miss Blue Love, Phil. Miss Blue Love. Phil is the winner.
I do believe it's rigged. I really believe this is rigged now. Because this is the second time, the third or fourth time he's won.
Look, I don't know what happened, how it happened. All I know is all he does is win, win, win. So it is fine. We got a winner for today. You get bragging rights today for first place pony. Phil. Listen to our Watoto saying, what? Let's get our guest in here because I want to hear more Tweet and I want to hear more of what she has to say as well.
Today we have a very special guest with us. She's a very talented singer and dancer. She sings opera. She does all sorts of dance. She's a Zumba instructor. She does it all. She is a woman of many talents. She has come all the way from Accra to America and still.
So everybody's excited. I'm just looking at them. Penny is like, winner, Phil Waldo, and he's talking trash. Told you, David Hunt. 5th or 6th, Corey, blind guy, his wife, our kids, they said he won 3 times. Yep, he's a winner. And David Hunt is just talking trash. But thank you for people congratulating Phil. Go ahead, Corey. Introduce Rita.
Today's special guest is a woman of many talents. She is a combination of Josephine Baker, Ella Fitzgerald, what's the jazz singer's name? Ella Fitzgerald, and oh my goodness.
Boy, you better just sing a song. I don't
know. And she is just a fabulous Lena Horne. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh.
She is a woman of many talents, and all of their beauty collective pales in comparison to this young lady. This young lady is coming to us from her organization, the Tidewater African Cultural Alliance. She is the multi-talented, multifaceted, multilingual, beautiful, extraordinary Rita Cohen.
Wow. Why, thank you, Madase Papa.
And so thank you very much, Madase Papa. So thank you, is Madase. I know a little bit of Tweet. Look at Miss Tilly. Now let me tell you something. Tilly
to the top, you don't stop.
Yes.
Tilly to the top, you don't stop.
Tilly is Ghanaian, so you got all the Ghanaians in here, and then Waboni is saying Rita with all those combos. She's amazing.
Oh, how sweet.
We do have a vocalist in the house, Sonia with the Y. So
Sonia with
can
the
you please, Rita, I know you
Y.
are an operatic singer. This sounds interesting to come from Ghana. People don't think of opera singing, but can you say good morning to Sonia with the Y? I don't know if you're ready to sing, but you know, we got Christina Gomes in here cheering you on, saying, yes, Rita.
Christina! Oh my gosh, I know her. Okay, she's joining us from Florida.
Oh, okay. So it's Sonia with the Y.
Or
Yeah.
Sonia with an O, as Phil says. So can you please sing hello to Sonia with a Y, because you know she's a vocalist. She's and actually she's in a show, a stage play. You know all about stage plays. You've been touring and on every stage possible. So give it to us, Rita. A good morning.
The funniest thing is I cannot think of a song that okay. I can't think of a song with good morning, but
while Bonnie is saying, sing, sing, sing. And Phil is welcoming you. So you have all kinds of people cheering you on. I say, give us good morning. Just good morning, everyone. That's all. That's all.
Well, I can actually, from Oklahoma, there's, oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I have a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
All right.
Hey, Wade Staten Jr. says, let's get it.
Rita, the operatic singer from Accra. Thank you for that. Good morning. And we're just going to dive right into our conversation because, again, you are a multifaceted, multi-talented person. And your journey started in Accra, in Ghana, where you were born. And you discovered your talents at an early age, as early as 4 years old. So tell us about your cultural growth in Ghana.
Absolutely. And again, thank you so much for having me on here. So growing up in Ghana, interestingly enough, yes, we were in Accra. My father is Gadangbe, part of the Ga ethnicity. My mother is Ewe, and together they spoke Tree. So right there, I spoke 3 languages by the time I could speak because of my parents. And then the neighborhood in which we lived spoke Ga. So 4th one. And then when I began school, English was my 5th language. So when you are growing up in Accra, you have no choice but to be surrounded by culture. And especially because it's the capital city, not only would you have Ghanaians, but you would have others, from international as well. So my mother's family being originally from Togo, I also grew up hearing French being spoken by my uncles. So French was probably my 6th language, and then there was no stopping from there.
So I want to know this because Miss Blue Love is a fellow singer. She's saying, welcome, Rita, from a fellow singer. I love the voice. It's magical. Aww. And, when you were singing, Tilly was like, wow. I'm not sure how many languages Tilly speaks because she's Ghanaian as well. And like you're saying, depending on the culture that you're growing up in, you might speak so many. Yes. Everyone was just giving you accolades. Coach Remy, while Bonnie is saying, woo, woo, Rita.
Thank you so much.
And Phil was trying to figure out, where did that big voice come from? How did you, because let me say it the way Sonia with the Y is saying it, exactly, wow. Corey makes you stop and say is he talking about me with this supercalifragilisticexpialidocious introduction? Sonia. So Sonia is saying, you get the introduction, you get this wow introduction, but then you come in beautifully and you come in with an amazing voice because David Hunt is also a singer. So you're talking about your cultural growth in Ghana, but how did all of those languages and the singing, how did this start?
I cannot tell you how it started, but I have to say I am thankful to my culture and my heritage, and actually being from a mixed family, heritage-wise or ethnicity-wise. I do believe that is why my ear is so fine-tuned or well-tuned to be able to accept, translate, and deliver sound just as I hear it.
Ah,
So our languages, most languages actually in Africa are tonal. So
okay.
kind of like Chinese, we have a high, neutral, low. So once you've been able to master that, the Western languages are much, much easier because they have a set pronunciation for, every syllable or every set of vocalic syllables. So taking on the Western languages was much easier. But also you have to remember that I learned these Ghanaian languages orally by ear. It wasn't until actually I came to this country and I was an adult that I retaught myself the languages so I could be grammatically adept and be able to write them.
Okay.
Nice. And so we've talked a little bit then about your cultural growth in Ghana. That brings us right to here in America, because Phil, when you said you speak French, he's like, bonjour, Rita.
Bonjour.
And Sanal is already asking the question you're about to give us. How did you end up in the U.S.? And go ahead, Corey.
Because we know that you started singing and performing at the age of 4. You're the first kindergartner that ever withdrew herself from school and then relocated to another school. But in that setting, you actually thrived and became a fabulous dancer. You were one of the youngest dancers on the school competitive dancing team, and you brought those talents to America and started to build something special here. So how did you come to America, and what was the reason you came, and how did that inspire you to develop TACA, or the Tidewater African Cultural Alliance?
And while you're telling us that, I am going to also just, share your website, because I know that, people are like, this lady is pretty amazing. I want to hear more about her. So while you're talking about, coming here, how you made it, what you've been doing here, we also have eTutors Digital School in here saying, I made it to the live streams today.
All right.
I can't remember which country eTutors Digital School is. I just know that this is like a magical genius, where the channel, he always has things about mathematical formulas. So if you go to this channel, you are going to see information about transistors and electrical hookups, but there are words and formulas on the screen, and he can explain them so that even I can understand them. And Miss Blue Loves, the fellow singer, says, I wish my brain could translate language like that quickly. Learning language does expand your mind. And so give it to us. Look at Phil in there chatting. So tell us all about, coming here to the States and your cultural growth in the States and all of those good things. Oh, South Africa, by the way, Corey, eTutors Digital School.
eTutors South Africa.
Sabona. So, yeah, thank you for saying that, Corey. I didn't get a chance to answer the question as to how I began in Ghana singing. But yes, I did quit what would have been known as kindergarten in Ghana because I did not like the way the teacher treated us. He wanted to punish us all for something someone did. And I stood up at 4 years old and I said, no, I'm going home. Maya chien. I said that in Ghana. I took my stuff. I left. I told my mother. She registered me in the primary school for class 1, first grade the next day. And I ended up on the team. But how I ended up here. So when I was a baby, there was an African-American couple from Virginia Beach, where I currently live, that visited Accra. And my father was a student at the University of Ghana, Legon, at that time. And they fell in love with him and his spirit. And they wanted to help him because they know that, especially for education, if you're not from the upper class, it's very, very difficult to get adequate education or even access to it after, like, let's say middle school in Ghana. So they sponsored him and he got a visa and he came here. Now, the plan was he was going to come here for maybe 1 to 3 years. And my mother, who had opted to stay with myself and my older sister instead of coming with him and for us to be raised by family, she stayed with us and she was going to wait until my father said, okay, I'm ready, you all can come. Well, that did not happen until I was almost 9. He came here when I was 13 months old.
Oh, so you didn't even know him at that point.
Not
Like you had forgotten
Because
him.
she was just like
Yeah.
a few months old.
Yeah, because he was here in America. You were in Ghana learning all the languages, and as Phil says, you were a boss at 4 years old, getting out of kindergarten and saying, "Mom, you're gonna go."
Well,
Now, and just so that you know, Phil and David Hunt are in there. I think they're speaking French because Phil
ça
was
va
like,
très bien, merci, et vous?
See, she's bypassed them, Corey. They got like a few words in here, "Ça va très bien," and then here she goes. All right, Rita, get on with it because we can't
Okay.
compete. We cannot compete.
No, ça va, ça va. Okay, so I do have a recollection, a very vague recollection of my father coming home in Ghana when I was younger, but very vague. But anyway, it wasn't until I was almost 9 when we came, and I was finally able to reconcile the image, this larger than life image I had of my father with the actual physical person. And again, ever since I began singing at 4, ever since I began dancing, I always felt different. My voice is different. As you can hear, I have a very soft, very high-pitched speaking voice, but for some strange reason, when I sing, I guess because of the, propelling the air and riding on the air, as many singers will understand, my voice takes on a life of its own. And then also when I hear music, my body takes on a life of its own. So
here are these people here.
Yes, Afrobeat.
Did you? I know that you were in charge of this festival, and I know you dance. I know you sing. Did you? Were you the choreographer? These were groups that you contracted. How did this work?
Okay, so all the groups you're seeing so far, these I believe are from University of Maryland, Baltimore County. They're different school teams, and they did their own choreography. But there was one, which is Teams with a Purpose, that I actually choreographed. I don't see them yet, but yes, this was my brainchild, or is my brainchild, and we are resurrecting it November 13th and 14th at Norfolk State University. So
nice.
Save the date. You can travel. You can join us. This was at the Zyder's American Dream Theater in 2019. That's Cox High School from Virginia Beach, the STEP team. That is Teams with a Purpose. That's what I choreographed.
I see.
Yeah, but the Cox High School team ended up winning, and they told us that being in the competition and just the experience was so special to them, because being in a predominantly Caucasian school and they being obviously African American, they did not get that cultural stimulation.
Right.
So that's one of the things that we strive to do in TACA, the Tidewater African Cultural Alliance. And I know I'm jumping from
You're not jumping at all, because like you're saying, it's all related.
It ties right into the question, which is, what was the inspiration behind TACA? And basically what you're saying is your desire to continue to express the beauty and the poignancy of African culture that you've experienced, and that other Africans that are in your area have experienced as well from their own home culture, and just bringing it into a place where people can learn and participate.
Now, so I don't even know. Rita, je parle français comme c'est comme. I don't know how to say that.
Something about speaking French. Rita speaking
Vous parlez
French.
français comme ci, comme ça. Bon, je veux le dire. Je peux le voir. He says, I speak French so. And I said, yes, I can see.
Right. And you know what? So here's one of the reasons why we've got you jumping all over the place, so to speak. It's all connected, but you're multifaceted to the point where when we all had to just switch things up and say, okay, we've got to go virtual, or we have to figure out how we can share, with people virtually. I have a clip here of you with some folks. You guys this is when we were all still outside. Is this correct?
Yes, this was actually May 22nd, which was part of the Teens with a Purpose Fuse Fest to bring the community together in Norfolk. And this was not planned at all. I was told to prepare choreography for a song to teach the audience at large. when I got there and it was time for me to go on, they remembered, oh my goodness, we didn't do our tricycle race or something like that they usually do. So they said, do you mind having the kids on stage with you and dancing? And in my head, I thought, okay, I have to change the choreography. Sure. I'll do it. So luckily they took some time finding the music. So that bought me some time in my head to come up with new choreography.
Right. Oh my goodness.
And we did. And the one thing that happened, actually there were two. What we do, part of our educational programming, is we bring dance and then we infuse it with culture and language, history, so that by the time you leave that session, and especially with kids, it's just 30 minutes, you know so much more than you came in with about Africa, and you're able to retain it because you're using all of your senses and you're dancing to retain that knowledge and information. So I was explaining to them what the song was about. And I said, has anybody ever heard of Nelson Mandela? And most of the children said no. So I very briefly explained in their terms who he was and what he did. And they said, wow. And just that reaction gave me such chills. And then a boy, after we danced, he said, you know, when you started talking, I was like, aw. And then when the music dropped, I was like, ooh. But then when you started moving, I was like, whoa.
Oh, wow. You know what? This is so sweet. Speaking of sweet, Corey, Balanta Queen is in the house.
Balanta Queen.
Hello.
Yes. So
puzzle maker, t-shirt maker extraordinaire.
Yes. So Balanta Queen she does so many things, and she created this for us. Actually, this is our 1,000 party subscribers party. I have to mount it on the wall. So she can do t-shirts, puzzles, and we have so many of her things. She sent us a box of goodies, and she's amazing. And she found out that her cultural heritage is to the Balanta people. And so she celebrates that. It's beautiful. Wow. And so you were talking about how sweet the children are. You can translate because I can't. David Hunt is in there saying,
he says, I don't speak French well.
Je m'appelle Corey. David Hunt, stop it.
I know, right?
Il faut le pratiquer pour se meiller. You have to practice it to get better. So,
Now, here's the thing. I was going to bring up TACA, and here's Penny. She says, nice. Your t-shirts are lovely too. So, of course, we just got on our I Get Live t-shirts for our live streams. But Rita, you have on your Tidewater African Cultural Alliance shirt. I know that during this whole lockdown, shut down, sit down, quiet down, we all had to kind of go in and do virtual things. Yes. So that, like, here on your Instagram, it shows right here where you have this story time, this African story time that you were doing. And this was a virtual thing, correct?
Absolutely. So in our area, we all went into shelter in place by the governor's mandate in March, and all the schools closed. It was our son's senior year of high school, just very disappointing. So I knew that as a community-based organization, as a nonprofit, if we stayed quiet, it would be the end of us. Somehow, I remembered as a child, whenever my aunt visited or whenever we visited her, she would teach us folk tales. And one of my favorite things about what she did was she would tell us the folk tale, and then it was up to us to tell her what the lesson or lessons were. So I started thinking about all of that. And then in April, we began doing Facebook Lives called African Storytime. And kids and their families and adults loved it. And eventually we took it to Zoom because I wanted more of the interaction.
Yes.
And then we wrote a grant with the Virginia Commission of the Arts, and we got an Arts and Education Express grant to work with the 4Kids organization, which is an organization that serves primarily African American families who are displaced. They don't have a home. So we had to do it virtually. And when we began, these kids had never heard of Nigeria. They'd never heard of Ghana. They'd never heard of Kenya. So we literally went from ground zero. And by the time we were done, January through May, they remembered everything. The capital. They were speaking words and phrases in Zulu, Tree, Swahili, even Shona from Zimbabwe, a little bit of Arabic. I mean, my mind was blown. So we wrote another grant to continue to work with them and bring on the Boys and Girls Club for 3 years after school, and it has been fully funded. So,
Wow.
Wonderful.
yes, starting in the fall, we're going to be doing that, and I'm so happy about it, and I'm so passionate because for the most part, this is the only way these children, again, who are, I believe, when you combine the two groups, 91% African American, they don't know anything about their African heritage, both the children and the adults. So we use the stories, the story time, and the dancing to be able to bring in that missing piece.
Nice.
And not only do they learn about the country, the geography, but we also introduce them to current people from the country so that they don't think, oh, well, you know, they have a king from the 13th century. No. They have someone like, for example, Nigeria with Dr. Ngozi Iweala. There is someone who is a female who is now the leader of the World Trade Organization, and she's from Nigeria, Africa. So
I love it.
Things like that, they learn that and they get excited and they know, wow, I can do this too. If she could, if he could, and they look just like me, I can too.
So here's the thing. You're talking about children right now. And of course, we grow those seeds from when they're young. Phil is saying, that's right, Rita, continue to tell the stories. But I pulled up on the screen here a group of handsome men, and I'm just saying handsome for the audience. Guys, I do have a husband.
I'm in that picture.
You know what? Because, you know, at some point, these folks grow up into men. And I see here that these are Harvard Law School's graduating class of 2021. It had the highest number of Black students ever in the school's history. And they want this year's admitted students and those who are considering applying to know that there is a supportive Black community at Harvard Law School. This is on your Instagram. So these are the type of people that we're growing when we start as children, you know, sowing into them, growing into them. And look at Waboni is in there laughing. And Phil is saying, I was thinking that as well. Handsome men, am I in that picture? So how do we get to this point, though? How do we become successful? What kind of nuggets or takeaways would you like to leave with everyone? Because we're about to do our second giveaway. That means that all they have to do is put hashtag TACA 757 into the chat so that they can win this second giveaway.
Now tell them what it is.
We won't tell them what it is.
And these nuggets are coming from Rita, and Rita's organization TACA has won awards.
TACA 757.
TACA 757, because we don't want to go to Texas Animal Cruelty Association or whatever.
That's right, Texas Animal Control Association.
Yeah.
So TACA 757 takes you to Tidewater African Cultural Alliance. Now, Rita, this advice she's about to give is coming from someone who's won awards, who's been featured in magazines. She's traveled across the country building what this legacy and this empire that she's creating with TACA 757.
And it's not just her, it's a whole board of people.
Right.
So when you go to that website, guys, you will see all of the necessary information, all of the details. We could only highlight a few things. And of course, we've got to have her back.
And I have to tell you, my board is brand new and they are amazing. Wow. Just blessed.
Wonderful. So give us those nuggets. How can people really go from, 0 to 100? And Corey, I've got their board of directors here on the screen.
And you'll see names of people who are of Ethiopian descent, Nigerian descent, various cultures from the diaspora of Africa, the continent of Africa. So yeah, so it is a very dynamic board.
Absolutely. So give us those nuggets while everybody is putting into the chat.
Hashtag TACA757.
Hashtag. It looks like, you know what? Some people have already done it. Look, Penny, she's in there. Christina is already in there. David Hunt is saying he was in that picture. Wow. Rita, words of advice to leave with our audience today.
Absolutely. My family and I, all four of us, visited Ghana at the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020, and we got back right before the craziness of the year. And we visited one of my aunts, and my husband asked her, "What do you remember about Rita when she was a child?" And she said something that forever changed me and reminded me of who I am and who I was. She said, even as a kid, she did what she felt she had to. So always live in your truth. Always remember that even if you're afraid, it's okay. Because once you are able to take that first step to do something, there's no stopping you. I come from the lower class in Accra, from poverty. And thankfully, my parents were able to bring us here so that we can further and continue our education. I, to this day, have never stopped learning. Learn, learn, learn. Take it. Anything you can learn, whether it's a language, a skill, I don't know, anything. Because one, it broadens your mind and your environment. And then two, you never know when it will come in handy. Yes, I speak many languages. And when I was in graduate school at the Manhattan School of Music, I was part of a committee that put events on. And somehow I ended up talking to the Italian consulate general. We spoke Italian, and apparently my maiden name is Italian. So he presumed that I was someone else, and we began speaking Italian, and he was telling me how my grandfather was amazing and he's going to help us. The very next day, we got crates of red wine, Italian red wine, cheeses.
Hold on, wait, what?
Yes, yes, because he thought I was Italian.
Right, he's thinking that you're someone else. This is good.
Maybe I should not have said this.
I love it. I love it. Keep telling the story because people are putting their votes in. So while it gives everyone time to get their votes in, and just so that you know, Mama Penny is saying, "Well done, Rita. You are proud of our roots." Phil is saying, "Thank you." Win Ball has to run, but before you go, you might win Ball. So put it in there. Hashtag 757. So tell us about this now. You had all of these crates of wine because they were thinking you're someone else based on your last name. And was this was when you were still in
the Manhattan School.
The Manhattan School of Music when I was getting my master. Yes. This is based on my last name and how well I spoke Italian. Because I've never been to Italy, but apparently I speak it like a native. Mm. So I was speaking to the consulate general and he thought I was someone else.
Right.
And based on that, we got free, obviously, all of this like prime red Italian wine, premium, I should say, cheeses, salumeria, the cold cuts, meats. I was just like, and all my Italian friends looked at me and said, "What did you say?" I was like, I don't know. I just spoke to the guy, and he never gave me the chance to correct him. So we kept speaking in Italian, and I was just like, okay. I was like, and I kept thinking, my grandfather, how does he know my grandfather?
Right. Well, you know what? This is just amazing because, of course, Phil is agreeing with you. He says, my father told me when I was 14 that I would learn something new every day.
You must.
And so, like you're saying, Rita, do that. Do just that. Learn as much as you can, as often as you can, because you never know. And speaking of you never know, guys, we're going to do this giveaway. You never know who's going to win. With the giveaway, we do have to ask you, Rita, because we're going into our final segment, which is just our 1 or 2 minute video to close us out with our plant-based treat. we do have to ask how many fruits and vegetables that you have had today. So think about that. You can let us know. And Waboni was laughing at that wine and cheese. You know, everybody's in there like, ooh, this is good stuff.
And guys, Rita is a very sweet person, but I got to ask this question. So Rita, when you get mad, you can just pick any language to start cussing in, right?
Pretty much, yeah. But I don't like to do that. When I get mad, I like to dance it out.
Right.
That's just me. I'm a pacifist because I have a really bad temper.
Right. So, you know, David Hunt is in here. He's like, correction. I know your voice.
Yes.
So let's go for the giveaway because Phil is trying to say he has won again. So Rita, we are going to let you tell everybody ready, set, and we're off. But you can say it in any language that you please. Just when you stop talking, I'll know that that meant go because I'm not sure which language you're going to say. So go for it.
You want me to say anything?
No.
I want you to say
ready, set, go.
You can say ready, set, go, or you can say hit the button. You can say let's get started so that I know
language.
In any
language.
Oh,
okay. Listo? Vámonos. Prêt? Allons-y.
All right, Christina, David, Phil, David, no, David, Phil, Christina. David,
and the winner is David.
All right. Awesome. So David, you got your name sung in opera. That was your prize for today for the giveaway, the second giveaway today. And we want to thank Rita for being a great guest. Rita, you're very inspirational, and it was wonderful to have you here.
Yes, and you know, Rita, just so that you know, Phil wanted you to say it in Corey, just, you know, Phil says lies. This is not right. He should not have won. But he also is saying, say it in Italian. I'm with Waboni. It was so close. So if you can please say congratulations to David. We'll take Waboni's suggestion in Italian since he was trying. You know what? XDMC.
XDMC.
Let me tell you. His wife is Karen, and he's like, oh, Karen had me singing like that last night. Don't listen to him. I know. He is a producer, a film producer, and he and his wife are so wonderful. So wonderful together. Everybody's congratulating David Hunt. So if you can please say in Italian, I don't know if you want to say it like Phil says, XDMC, but you say, Dave, welcome. I mean, congratulations, David Hunt.
Congratulazioni, David Hunt.
All right.
Congratulazioni, David Hunt. Congratulazioni.
Wow.
Have you ever shattered any glasses like that?
I've never tried, but I probably could. I don't know.
Well, this has been fantastic. We are going to see you next time right after you answer this question, because this is going to take us into our final segment of plant-based treats. Rita, how many fruits and vegetables have you had today?
Oh, me personally?
Yeah.
I've had a lot. Hold on.
Wow. Okay. This is great because fruits and vegetables have that fiber. And look at Penny is like, wow, Rita. Brilliant. And XDMC says his computer screen 7, 8, Corey. Wait, 8.
Yes.
You got 5 fingers and 3 fingers. 5 plus 3 is 8.
Oh,
sorry. Oh, your screen just cracked. Yay!
XDMC says it was so loud. The screen cracked. Phil is still talking trash, calling David Hunt.
Well, Rita, it's been a pleasure having you here. And don't go anywhere. We're going to get you to hang out in the green room until this broadcast is over, and we'll talk to you once the broadcast is over. But we thank you for coming on today.
This has been fantastic. Christina says, get it, Rita.
Thanks, sis. She's from Cape Verde, by the way. Cabo Verde, from off the Atlantic coast of Africa, West Africa. So
Absolutely. Thank you. We have had a global experience with you. And so we are going to see you soon. Right after our plant-based treats, we'll finish chatting with you, okay?
Wonderful.
what
Thank
a
you.
beautiful morning it was with Rita Cohen. Oh, what a beautiful day with Rita from TACA.
You know what? This is not good, Rita, because the guys are in here talking trash. David Hunt says he had a bowl of melon today. He says now he's getting ready. I'm getting ready to yam down a banana. Yum yum. You know, like Rita's drinking her water. So Rita, we'll see you right after the plant-based treat. All right, Corey, give us the introduction. This has been fun.
Now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef Laquita Marie.
Outstanding oatmeal. Yum, yum, oats, yum.
This is a favorite breakfast combination. Oatmeal we make ours with almond milk. Just a couple of apples, a couple of bananas, and a handful of nuts. I've got pecans today, so there are 5 of us that I'm feeding. So I use about 2 cups of oats, 3 cups of almond milk, and a cup of water. You can do that as well. Cut the apples into cubes. Just take out the core. Apples are full of fiber. They also are full of flavonoids, which lower the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. I'm going to add all of our apples in.
Cover and cook on medium, 10 to 12 minutes.
Instead of cinnamon, I'm just going to add some nutmeg today. Nutmeg relieves pain and indigestion, strengthens cognitive function, detoxifies the body, boosts skin health, alleviates oral conditions, reduces insomnia, improves immune system, prevents leukemia, and improves circulation. I usually add about a half cup to 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Also, this is where I add the flax seeds. I add about 3 tablespoons. I did crush up the nuts and I added some cashews. Research has determined that certain fats common in nuts actually reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Now we'll just add our bananas. Bananas have lectin and vitamin C, proven to reduce the risk of leukemia and other forms of cancer. We just add the hemp seeds. Hemp seeds have a high ratio of healthy fats, which may benefit skin diseases and provide relief from eczema.
I like how it was creamy, plus I really like bananas.
All right, this has been a great day. We want to thank Rita for coming on to this show. And how are we going to sign off today?
Well, you were singing before, and Penny, I'm sorry, Corey, she was like, Corey, no.
Penny, how you going to play me like that? All the way from the UK.
But XDMC was like, who let Paul Robeson on? Oh, that's Corey singing. And then
I think Paul Robeson, that's a compliment.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought Sanal was your friend because she was laughing at XDMC. She was like, ha ha. But she did say, thanks, Rita, for your inspirational story. Speaking of Rita, Phil did ask if, talking trash. Rita, can you sing on the soundtrack, River Tap True Dance? Because he's always trying to get you to River Tap.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know why he thinks I can.
And so listen to Phil. He says, cook the oatmeal for 6 next time because he wants a bowl, basically. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to try to say, please. Thank you, Penny, for shouting out Rita. We enjoyed her today. And Phil says, David Hunt, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe since he was going to eat that banana. Oh, Penny says it was singing in her ears. Guys, we've had a great time with you today. Don't forget to head over to blindguyhiswife.com. That way you can see the schedule for the week, because if you didn't make it to this point, or if you forgot, who's going to be on tomorrow, you can always go to blindguyhiswife.com.
Tomorrow we have a special guest, Monty Ross. He has made films with Spike Lee. He's even been part of the cast for the movie Malcolm X. He's going to talk about his adventure, his journey. Then on Friday is Financial Fridays with Kwame's Trading, talking about making a $1 million real estate investment from his day trading. So we're going to actually have a great weekend, close this out. So
yep, just make sure when you click there, Monty Ross, Kwame's Trading. I like it. Guys, head over to blindguyhiswife.com and you'll see that schedule. How do we say goodbye?
Today we're going to say goodbye. I'm going to do this just for Penny. Oh, what a beautiful morning. It has been with Rita Cohen from
Taco. See, now you messing it up.
Nah, I'm getting hungry.
You know what? And that's why Phil is in there talking trash, talking about more like Paul Robinson, like, you know, just any old random body. And Sanal, thank you so much. She says, your oatmeal recipe is a great sneaky way to get in those extras like flaxseed. I agree. Penny says, cheers. Well, cheers to you all. And we're going to sign out with what?
Deuces.
Oh, okay. We got to both say it together. Or how does this work? Because Penny's over there like, yes, I am living it. Loving it, I think she meant.
We're going to say goodbye by saying thank you to Rita, by saying Madai, say pa, pa, pa. Thank you very much for being here. And deuces.
Deuces.